It's the beginning of day, and quite rightly, there is a lot of energy being generated, invested in the preparations for receiving Upaliyam and the group, and then preparations for the ceremony and the influx of so many other senior monks coming, lay people, and that's it's a necessity, it's a reality, but it's important to bring up contemplations, reflections that keep one grounded, keep one settled. Contemplation of death is always important, essential, critical for keeping things clear. And when you start thinking about all the things that need to be done, should be done, might not happen, could happen, then it goes, you start to spin. But what is absolutely certain is we're going to die. And what kind of mental state do we want to die with? And what is most important is keeping our hearts clear and settled, and having that perspective. Yeah, I'm of the nature to die. I've not gone beyond dying, and in order to sift out the moods that get swept up in some kind of excitement, swept up in some kind of irritation, swept up in some kind of proliferation, it's not worth it. Mara as the king of death, presiding over everything, then that's who we have to reckon with, and just to be keeping that reminder and focus, and that actually frees up the mind to really be choosing what is wholesome, what's skillful, what's beneficial, what is for my long-term welfare and happiness, what's for the long-term welfare and happiness of others. And that's sort of an idiom that comes up over and over again in the suttas, in the Buddha's teachings, so that we're making those clear choices and clear intending the mind in that direction for what's wholesome and skillful, and that reminding and recollection of death is very important, because there is no negotiating there. There is no there's no arguing or sort of wheedling, trying to make it different. This is a reality that we all face, and it's one of the realities that we are that our practice should be centered around. It's not sort of about some rebirth in some other realm, some other time, or even some conception of nibbana and out into the future somewhere. But how do we establish a mindfulness and clarity around this certainty of death? That's what in that channel. Death is certain, life is uncertain, and it's keeping that focus, so we don't get shaken or pulled away from what's actually really important.